The sooner you can start, the better. Bob Hope's going to rue the day he complained to the council about me.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done a building job.
And I knew I wouldn't get cheaper than you. It's not quality I'm after.
Oh, I see.
And of course, us women. We've got to stick together, haven't we? Sisters doing it for ourselves.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've got the factory, then I've got Peg, I've got Belle.
If you want a job doing, ask a busy woman.
Give me a few hours and I'll get a quote together for you.
Well, this is the quote I got from Atkinson's. If it's not less than half, I'm not interested. And of course, I'll need a discount now I'm a single parent.
Well, you can find some other sister to rip off then, can't you? You can stuff it.
Well, suit yourself. Honestly, some people don't recognise an opportunity when it's thrown at them.
Well, I didn't think you could start building, not before the plans had been approved. Which will be, like, never.
Green light from the council in this morning's Post, despite the efforts of my beloved husband.
But he'll never come back if you start in the cafe, and now Pollard's sacked him.
He'll need me even more now. He's lost his job, he's sleeping rough on Terry's sofa, eating beans out of a tin. And we all know what happens to male hygiene when there's no civilising influence. If there's one thing that Bob needs, it's his home comforts.
My dear, delightful lady, what a beautiful night.
You have missed me, haven't you?
I thought I proved that in the early hours.
It was meant to be, Eric, you and me. A team, a partnership. You on your way up, me, the power behind the throne.
We'll be formidable. I can't wait for the day when you stand beside me as my Lady Mayoress.
Right, let's get this over with. I don't want to be late on my first day back.
No.
I bet Bob let the girls get away with murder.
First day out of work and standards are already slipping. Poor chap. I feel sort of responsible.
There's no room for sentiment in industry, Eric.
It was Bob who suggested that I went to the Business Awards. If it wasn't for him, we might never have been reunited.
He's dead wood, Eric. We're in this for the long term. We're going places, me and you.
What is it with Letitia? Why is she never on time?
Terminal sloth and an allergy to hard graft. You see, she's been winding Bob round a little finger for so long. Well, she won't find the Iron Lady such a pushover.
Gloria. She's got a brass neck coming back here, I must say.
Well, it won't last. She's only after his money.
She can't be after his body, that's for sure.
It's lust. That's what it is. And it's blinding him to reason and clouding his better judgment.
Poor Bob. Slung out so that Pollard could get his end away.
Morning, ladies.
Morning, Gloria.
I'm sure you're all as thrilled as I am to welcome Gloria back as our factory manager after her recent,
Sabbatical.
Lovely to have you back.
Oh, it's ever so nice to have you back, love.
Sam, you're not going to say hello to Gloria?
Sleep well?
Like a baby.
I slept so flipping well I didn't hear the alarm clock.
Don't tell me, Diane. Dreaming of me already? Oh, you know, it's lovely not keeping on a sofa.
Well, the room's yours as long as you want it.
Just until me and Viv sort things out.
No rush.
Right, better get started. A couple of miles every morning does me.
Too many men don't look after themselves.
Oh, Bob. Sorry.
See you later.
Are you and Bob?
Before you get excited, Tricia, he's staying in Benice's old room. And he's going full-time behind the bar.
We don't need anyone else.
Tricia's thinking of her tips.
Put your face straight, Tricia. There's more than enough work for all of you. Bob can do the cellar and the deliveries. We could do with a bit of muscle around the place.
You've moved in?
Your mother didn't leave me with any choice.
This is ridiculous as you're trying to get a builder in for next week.
Oh, that's my fault, isn't it? I've driven her into café overdrive.
She's been calling you all sorts. What were you thinking about complaining about to the council?
It was the only way I could think of stopping her.
Yeah, have you got any more bright ideas?
I should never have made her choose between me and the calf. You know what she's like when you throw down the gauntlet?
It's so stupid. You two are pathetic.
Yeah, has all gone a bit pear-shaped.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna go around after my run. You know, try and talk around.
She'd kill you. Don't even think about it till she's calmed down.
Right, well, I'll call around later tonight then. I'll bring a bottle of wine, grovel, apologise, persuade her to see reason.
She's not going to give this cafe up, not after what you've done.
Right, well, I'll think of another way around then. I compromise, whatever.
Why can't you just come home?
I can't blow my only bargaining tool. Look, let's just see how negotiations go first, yeah?
Whatever you do, don't let her get behind the bar.
Well, if you think I'm muscular enough for the job.
I'm serious, Marlon. Don't want Viv Hope popping up in the back room screaming blue murder. I'm behind enough as it is.
Expecting trouble then from the scorned woman.
I'm just looking after me lodger. He's entitled to a bit of privacy. And I've got me lunchtime takings to consider.
Poor Viv. I almost feel sorry for her.
She threw him out though, didn't she? Brought it on herself. It's a lesson to us all, girls. Never take your man for granted. You can tell I'm single.
They're not, are they? Fair and Bob?
No. There's no spark there, no chemistry. Not like there is with you and Ray.
How do you think so?
I would if you tied him down to something specific, like a date.
Thank you, Tricia, but I do not need relationship advice from you.
No, I don't suppose you do, with all your experience.
Ray and I are going to get together, I'm sure of it. I'm just going to go with the flow, let it develop naturally.
Big mistake. At your age, you can't afford to mess about.
And the state of the books. Anarchy, I tell you. Bob Hope may be many things, but he's no manager.
Well, he certainly lacks your organisational skills, that's for sure.
The place is a pigsty, and the girls have been wandering in and out whenever they feel like it.
Well, Bob was too susceptible to manage women. You'll soon whip him into line.
This, Eric, is a fire escape. Have you heard of health and safety? Could get us shut down. Sam, shift this lot outside.
Do as Gloria says, Sam, come on.
She can do it herself.
I do apologise, Gloria. Sam! Sam, get back here!
Nice of you to drop in, Letitia.
Sorry. Kurt was playing me up.
So, this job's just an inconvenience for you?
My mum doesn't like to have him too early. Bob didn't mind.
Do I look like Bob?
No, but Bob always said...
doesn't work here anymore. So, either get here on time or find yourself alternative employment.
Oh! What if she does it again? Steals all your money?
She didn't steal anything. It was a simple misunderstanding.
You're daft if you let her back. When she went away, you were dead upset.
Look...
And she didn't give a toss about you.
I appreciate your concern, but all that needs to worry you is that when Gloria tells you to jump, you jump. Now be a good boy and shift those boxes.
So you'd let him come back if he wanted to?
He's got to suffer, Donna. He betrayed me, stabbed me in the back. You can't behave like that in a relationship. Tell her, Emily.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hope. It's not my place to comment. It's all your fault. You never thought about what he wanted. You just walked all over him.
It's a matter of principle now, Donna. If I back down, he'll never respect me again.
Well, I hope that cafe makes you happy when he runs off with someone else.
Don't be ridiculous. Who'd have him?
Diane, that's who. He's moved into the Woolpack.
What?
I saw him this morning. He's living there and he's working there full time behind the bar. He's never coming back here all because of that stupid cafe.
Is this true?
Sorry, Viv.
I'll kill him. No, I'll kill her first, then I'll kill him.
I think it might be for the best if you sit down and take a deep breath.
If she thinks she's going to get her hands on my man... And by the way, you're barred.
Mrs. Hope.
So it's looking really good for him. And even though he's tagged, he can still get a job at the garage.
I didn't think they wanted someone full time.
Oh, my granddad put a word in.
Scott told me there weren't enough work for another mechanic.
All right.
But then I've never had friends in the right places ever.
Well, it's just the best thing that's happened to Mark in ages.
Didn't fancy getting oil underneath my fingernails anyway.
Hiya.
Oh, hiya. What's up?
Bob's moved in with Diane Blackstock.
I demand to see my husband! husband!
Well, it's more than my job's worth. Diane left strict instructions.
Oh, I'll skin her alive. Where is she?
I'm sorry, Viv. I know this must be difficult for you.
Difficult? With Diane Blackstock shacked up with my husband? Difficult?
Bob's a free agent. He can live where he likes.
He is not a free agent. He happens to be my husband. Now get him down here now!
He's busy at the moment. If you want to leave a message, I'll pass it on.
Oh, I can see it all now. You got him to complain to the planning, trying to turn him against me.
I know you're upset, Viv, so I'll ignore that.
You're too old for him by a long chalk. Do you know that?
Please come back to the shop.
You just couldn't wait to get your fangs into fresh meat, could you?
At least it's meat, not mutton dressed up as lamb.
Whoa, no. Oh.
Deal with it, Marlon. If she still won't leave, call the police.
Look, I've got to talk. I'm for a blood completely.
I don't think it's a good idea, Bob.
You should have spoken to her this morning. I told you she'd jump to conclusions.
That's why it's a good idea to leave her to calm down.
Have you ever known Viv to calm down? I'm gonna get some clothes on.
Look, she's hysterical, Bob. You mustn't do it. She'll scratch your eyes out.
Please come back across the road, Mrs. Up. You're making yourself look undignified.
I'm sorry, Viv. I think you better go.
How wonderful to see you again.
And you. Eric told me about your new arrival.
The best thing that's ever happened to me.
And that you're still living in wedded bliss.
Never happier.
Me neither. I can't tell you how pleased I am to be back.
And we'll soon want to talk to you. Small matter of our nuptial celebrations.
That's marvellous news. Congratulations. Well, look, if you're free now.
Oh, can't stop, I'm afraid. Just picked up the wages from the bank.
Oi, Bob! I know you're in there!
Viv, you all right?
She's like a woman possessed, Vicar.
I know you're in there, Bob Hope. Now let me tell you, you can run but you can't hide.
Mrs. Up, please.
You won't last long with that one. She'll chew you up and spit you out. And once she's done that... Don't even think you can come crawling back to me. To throw me over for Diane Blackstock.
Would you like some tea, Mrs. Up?
Pass me the brandy.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Emily, I have just found my husband, practically in flamenco with another woman. I need a drink, preferably several.
I'm certain it was just a misunderstanding.
Emily, you saw them. What do you think they were doing? Playing Scrabble? Oh, just the thought of them together naked. Oh, my God. I bet she suffers from cellulite. Bob hates cellulite. I would never suffer from it, obviously.
You mustn't jump to conclusions. There's still hope for you and Mr. Rope.
It's all my fault. Donna was right. I brought it all on myself. I threw him out. I drew them together. What have I done?
Hi.
Hi.
You look shattered. Have you been far?
Right up to the top of the hill. He's got me poor old leg. Oh, Bullen, get down. Come here. Sit. Good boy. The obedience classes are paying off at the end. Listen, I'm really sorry about your coat.
Oh, it's okay. It's just a bit of mud.
I'll have it clean for you.
No, don't worry about it. It'll just brush off.
Please, no, please, I insist. Let me do something.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I've never done anything like this before, but what the hell. If you're not doing anything next Monday, how about coming out for dinner?
Monday?
Yeah, of course, if you're busy, you know, it's absolutely fine.
I'd love to.
You would?
I would. Come round to my place, I'll cook.
Right.
Great.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, me.
Okay, see you Monday.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
What am I going to do if she gets off with someone like Rodney Blackstock?
Leave home.
Can you imagine bumping into him in his underpants on the way to the bathroom?
Ew.
I know everyone thinks he's a prat, but I really like Bob.
Think they'll get back together?
Not unless Mum has a personality transplant. Bob calmed her down. She's going to be murdered to live with now.
So was my mum when Dad moved out. She got over it, though.
Your mum's normal.
But it's tough from at that age, you see. They're terrified they'll never find another bloke.
If you're gonna start bitching about men, I'm off.
Don't go just 'cause of me.
For anything like my sister, there's only one thing for it when you're in this mood. Chocolate.
Oh, I'm not going back to the shop. She'll kill me.
I'll be back in a minute.
So what's going on with you and Danny?
Nothing.
Admit it, you fancy him.
Oh, he's all right.
So why don't you go out with him then?
Thinks I'm just a mate.
Ask him out then.
Oh, make myself look stupid when he says no. But if he'd have wanted to go out with me, he'd have made a move by now.
Betty.
Oh.
Lisa. Letitia. Sam. I want a better attitude from you next week. Understood?
Yes, Gloria. Yes, Glory.
You've got my wages wrong.
I don't make mistakes.
Well, there's not enough in here.
When you work a full day, you'll get a full wage. Right, ladies?
Liv's suffering terribly. I can't help thinking she's her own worst enemy in this case.
Yeah, well, she's never been one to engage her brain before opening her mouth, has she?
But Eric and Gloria reconciled. Amazing enough after all that happened.
No doubt Gloria's saying exactly the same thing about us.
It's love, isn't it? Binds us together. Gives us the strength to forgive.
I suppose it must be.
It's given them the courage to draw a line in the problems. Start again with a clean slate.
Hmm.
And I admire them for it.
Do you think it can last, that sort of forgiveness? Do you think there comes a point where it just shatters or goes sour?
Love lasts forever. It's indestructible. And with good reason. Some things are far too precious to let go. Not without a fight.
Aw, we're gonna miss you, Bob. Yeah, hey, come on, have a drink on me, love, as a leaving present.
What, you mean you haven't had a whip round? Look, have a drink on me too, Bob. I'm really sorry you lost out to that Gloria.
Yeah, hatchet-faced old cow. He's a heartless man, that Eric Pollard. What are you gonna do, Bob?
As many shifts here as I can get, and you can tell Mr. Pollard and his missus. Don't take long for Bob Oak to bounce back.
I'm not working for now, especially not for Viv Oak.
Could have managed it though, love. Aye, there's ways and means.
Hey, that's what she said. She practically accused me of dealing in stolen goods.
Some folk, always wanting something for nothing, always on the scrounge. Maybe you're better off out of it.
Poor Viv. She'll be heartbroken.
It's her own fault. She shouldn't have barged in like that.
Very volatile, my Vivian.
Doesn't mince her words, does she?
Hey, don't take that personally. She's like a wounded tigress protecting her own.
And there's no excuse for making a public spectacle in the street. Not at her age.
Do you reckon I've given her enough time to simmer down yet?
Not by the look of her.
That's the Viv I fell for. The woman with a fire in her eyes.
For heaven's sake, Bob.
You know, I don't care what it takes. I'll back down on this calf, but there is no way on earth she'll get me working in there.
Excuse me, Bob, would you mind collecting some glasses then?
You know, she seriously thought she'd have me waiting on tables, serving drinks to customers. A man has his pride, you know.
I thought we were going to grow old together, me and Bob. But he's gone and ruined it.
I think you should get on the telephone to Mr. Hope and try and sort this out.
Oh, what with her breathing down his neck? I'd rather stick pins in me eyeballs.
But if you don't talk to him, he won't know how upset you are.
I wouldn't give those two the satisfaction.
I know this is difficult for you, Mrs. Hope, but maybe if you were to apologise to Mr. Hope, he might come back.
Apologise after all he's done?
There might be a perfectly innocent explanation.
Oh, stop sticking up for him, Emily. Like every man, he's taken the easy option. And there's no easier than Diane Blackstock.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make you see things from his point of view.
No. If that's the way he wants to play it, that's the way it will be. I'm not grovelling to get him back. In fact, the sooner he gets out of my life, the better.
I will do anything within reason to get her back. I can't live without her. I love her.
I think you're telling the wrong woman.
I don't suppose you'd come over the road and put her mind at rest about you and me, would you? No, I didn't think so, no.
All you can do is tell her the truth.
I'm not sure that's going to be enough. How about some jewellery? Like expensive jewellery.
Walk through that door, festoon her with diamonds, and I guarantee you'll be divorced within a week.
Why?
To a woman, unexpected diamonds or flowers or anything considerate means only one thing. Your man's been messing around.
It's very cynical, Diane.
From bitter experience, sadly.
It's a minefield, isn't it? The field of love.
Are you coming or going? Because if you stop, the lager needs changing.
I'll get the coat.
See you later.
See ya. Oh, you should ask him out. You never know, he might think the same about you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well, you never know if you don't ask him.
You should ask me anyway.
Sexist.
I don't care. I'm not making a prat out of myself. Just have to face it. He's not interested, is he?
Donna, you've got to come quickly. Stop your mother before she does something she might regret.
Call that a pint?
Sorry?
You've left room for another half at the top. Go on, son.
Got something for you, Diane Blackstock.
Darling, Sweet Pea, let's talk.
Don't worry, Bob, I'll handle this.
I bet you can. I bet you can't take your hands off him.
Mrs. Hope, please.
Mum, stop making a fool of yourself. Bob, do something.
Bob's belongings.
Mrs. Blackstock, Mr. Hope, I'm so sorry. I
Oh,
did try
shut up, Emily, and you might as well have his washing as well. I find you have to boil his underpants.
Go, girl. Oh, talking about washing your dirty linen in public. I think you've made your point now, Viv, so you can leave.
And if you really can't resist him with his athlete's foot, irritable bowel, flatulence and all his other little problems, you're welcome to him. And I hope he makes you as miserable as he's made me.